Hi everybody, welcome to Kitchen Yoga. So today for practice, if you would like, I would suggest maybe having a blanket and then perhaps a pillow or two pillows. Not necessary, just an option for you. And then you have a link to a Spotify playlist if you want to add that in to enhance your practice. Anything else is welcome, candles, essential oils, whatever you want to make this feel nice and yummy. So the intention behind today's practice is to take a little bit of space to reconnect with ourselves. So right now we are at a time that is just before the holidays, which typically means we have a lot on our plates, and perhaps we're also feeling a lot of joy about the seasons, or perhaps there's some sadness that's accompanied by it, and there's space for both of them simultaneously. So what I know for me is that this time of year is a really good space for me to just slow down a little bit. So maybe you can consider this some moments of care for you, some self-care, and just some time to reconnect. So as always, you are the advocate of your body. Please do what feels good for you and leave the rest. So modify postures as you would like to, amplify postures as you would like to. There is no right or wrong way to do this practice. Your job is to honor your body and let your breath guide you. So we are going to begin today in child's pose. Bring the knees wide to the edges of your yoga mat. Big toes come together to touch, and then extend the arms out nice and long. If you want to, you can lay over top of your pillow here. And just begin to settle in. So immediately, I invite you to notice the points of contact that you make with the earth. Maybe pushing in through the hands here. Maybe when you push in through the hands, you feel a little lift through the armpits. You feel a lengthening of the side body. You feel a grounding of the tailbone. If your forehead reaches the earth, maybe you just awaken your third eye a little bit, that space above and between the eyebrows, and you roll the forehead from side to side. Maybe you notice the feet and the knees here, really connecting to the earth. Take a deep inhale. Feel the breath travel from the nose, the throat, the lungs, the low belly, the back body, the side body. And then exhale, just let it all go. Do this 3 more times. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale to fill. Let it go, sigh it out. Nice. From here, if you'd like to, you can lift the forehead off the mat. Just begin to sway the torso side to side. You could also just walk fingertips to one side of the mat and then the other. You could also bend into the elbows, find prayer pose, and then take your thumbs to the back of the neck. Take 3 cycles of breath in whatever variation you would like. Your third exhale, place your hands back down on the mat. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders and really gently just push yourself up into a kneeling posture here. I'm going to invite you to bring the knees together and find hero's pose. If this is uncomfortable for you, come into easy seated posture. Also, the great option to take your blanket and place it underneath of your hips here. So in between your hips and your heels, giving yourself a little prop up. Nice. Just finding some movement with some breath here. When you are ready, flip your palms to the sky. Inhale, reach up, slow and with control. Let your gaze follow. Exhale, let your hands pass through heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, right hand to the earth, left arm up and over, perhaps shifting the hips over to the left side body stretch. Inhale to lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left hand to earth, right side body stretch. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, flow them all the way to the earth this time. Twice more. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands slow and with control to your heart. Inhale, lift, lengthen the front body. Exhale, side body stretch to the right. Wiggle the left fingers. Nice. Inhale, lift. Exhale, find your center, your heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side body stretch to the left. Inhale, lift. As though you're moving through honey, exhale, push the palms down. Nice control. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift up. Last time here, exhale, side body stretch. Maybe you gaze up. Inhale to center. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side body stretch, gaze up, soften the neck. Inhale to lift. Exhale, push the hands down. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Press your thumbs against your sternum, slight tuck of the chin, and take a moment to set an intention for your practice today. Breathe this intention in, something special, something sacred to you. And then push the palms together as though that intention is in between your palms. Inhale like you're separating magnets. Spread the hands apart to the shoulders. Exhale, just bring them together. Twice more like that. Inhale, bring them apart. Exhale, together. Inhale, apart. Exhale, together. Nice. And then let's come forward onto all fours, tabletop pose. So fingers are spread wide, really grounding, rooting into the earth. Knees are over top or underneath of your hips, and then draw the low belly up and in. Lengthen through the back of the neck, so your head is an extension of the spine, and just pause here for a moment. As you are ready, cat-cow, inhale, expand through the front body, gaze up. Exhale, round through your back body, gaze to your navel. Inhale, cow, pull the shoulders back, hips to the sky. Exhale, cat, arch and round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Once more, inhale, cow. Really create space in the front body. Exhale. Exhale, cat, maybe claw through the fingertips and lift up the palms here. Adding a little bit more movement here. So we're gonna inhale, come into cow. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, knees drop, cow pose. Exhale, toes tuck, down dog. Inhale, cow. Exhale, down dog. Once more, inhale, cow. Exhale, down dog, and stay. So take whatever adjustments your body is calling for in your first downward facing dog of your practice. Pedal through the feet. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Sway the hips side to side. Find movement that supports your body today. Take 3 more deep breaths, either in movement or stillness. Then inhale, look up to the hands. Exhale, cross your ankles in front of one another as you step up to the top of your mat to come into a forward fold. Keep the feet hips width distance or wider. Maybe you grab onto opposite elbow and let yourself hang here. Maybe sway side to side. Breathe. Really let the back of the head and the neck go to fully release. Sometimes we sell ourselves short in our forward folds and our restoration. So don't sell yourself short here. Two more cycles of breath. Beautiful. Now inhale, lift halfway, lengthen through your spine, draw your shoulder blades down your back. And then exhale, just melt it down, forward fold. Push into the feet, inhale, rise all the way up. Reach your arms up high, wiggle through your fingertips, energy here. Exhale, hands come back to your heart. Remember your intention. Lift your chest up to meet your thumbs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale again as though you're moving through honey. Push the hands down. Let yourself come down into that forward fold. Nice. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees enough to plant the hands here. And then just step your right foot back. Pause here in this lunge position. So my front knee is over my front ankle. I'm lifted through the back leg. There's length through my spine. Take your gaze forward, inhale. And then exhale, drop your back knee. Nice. Squeeze the inner thighs together. One breath. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Breathe in, length through the spine. Breathe out, soften through the jaw. One more breath here. One more breath out. Nice. Now cactus your arms here. So hug your shoulder blades behind your heart. And then find eagle arms. So your left arm comes over top of your right. Your left elbow does. You could grab onto the tops of the shoulders and stay here. You could also have the elbows bent, maybe find the backs of the hands, or maybe you bring the palms together. Let's find a little bit of movement here. So find stability through the legs and the core. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, just round in gently. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round in gently. Feel the release behind the heart. Inhale to lift. Exhale, round in gently. And then inhale, lift. Unravel your arms. Place your right hand down, left hand onto the left thigh. Find a nice twist. Nice. So you could sweep the left arm up, straight up to the sky if you would like. You can stay right here. If you want to, you can find a little side plank variation from here by rooting into the right palm, rooting into the right leg, maybe tops of foot, maybe the toes are tucked. Maybe you extend your left leg straight back here. Just an option, not necessary. Inhale. Exhale. Keep energy through that back foot. Keep flexing, pushing yourself away from the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Now float that left foot to the earth here. Use your abdominal strength. Inhale, stand up into gate pose. Exhale, find a nice side body stretch here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, slow and with control, bring both hands back to the earth. And then find your hips square. So your right knee is still down on the earth. Your left toes are now on the earth. Left toes are tucked under here. Nice. And then just find a rock forward and back. Just stretching through the calf. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you'd like more intensity, you can drop down to the forearms, maybe really just pushing your way back here. Whatever feels right and supportive for your body today. Take one more cycle of breath in. One more cycle of breath out. Keep the legs as they are. Tuck both toes under. Inhale. As you exhale, lift the hips to come up into a modified downward facing dog. So you should feel a generous stretch through the left calf here. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then inhale, float your right leg straight up and back. So I want you to lift it high enough that you feel your right glute turn on and engage. Keep your shoulders square. Inhale. Exhale, pull the knee up and in toward the chest. Step the foot in between the hands. Set yourself up for your warrior one pose. So turn the left toes out at 45 degrees. Right knee is stacked over right ankle. Hips are square to the front of the mat. And then inhale, rise up. So the last time you're opening up through the back of the heart, this time we're going to tend to the front of the heart. So inhale, reach. And then exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stay rooted in the low body as your upper body moves. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus the arms. You could stay here or interlace the hands behind you. Pull your knuckles down toward your left heel. Sink into the legs. Stay here. Breathe in. Option to exhale into humble warrior, bringing the right shoulder toward the inside of that right leg. Remember, don't sell yourself short with your forward fold. So really release the head and the neck. Trust yourself. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the lower body exactly as it is. Release your hands to the earth and find warrior dog. So you're going to find upward dog with your arms, but keep warrior legs. So walking your hands away from you at a diagonal off the left corner of your mat. Pushing the right knee out to the right, opening up through the right side body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then walk your hands over toward this right foot again. And then inhale, cartwheel your way up to your warrior two pose. Sink into that right leg, movement with breath. Inhale, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Exhale, bring your hands down through heart center, bend back into the and extend out. Nice, twice more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend in and release the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend in, release the arms. Stay in your warrior two for a full cycle of breath in. And let it go. Inhale, find your peaceful warrior. Remember, this is your time to connect with yourself, so stay in your body. And then exhale, windmill the hands all the way down to the earth. If a vinyasa is your thing today, you're welcome to step back to plank, chaturanga, and upward facing dog. If it's not, I want to invite you to come on down to our tabletop pose, because that is where we will all meet. Whenever you are ready, let's find some cat-cows again. So inhale, open up through the heart. Exhale, round through the spine. So just kind of undulating with your breath. This is one of my favorite movements this time of year because I tend to walk around hunching my shoulders up toward my ears when I'm cold, or if it's snowy or rainy. We bundle ourselves up under blankets. It's just a really great way to stay nice and open and fluid through the spine. Connecting simple movement with breath. Take an inhale in your next cow belly. And then exhale, find your way back to your downward facing dog. Take a full deep breath in. And then let it go. Inhale, look up to the hands. Exhale, try to start with the opposite foot if you can remember, and cross at the ankles as you make your little adventure up to the top of your yoga mat. And then come back into your forward fold. Take whatever variation of forward fold serves you. Something I've been offering a lot in my live classes I've been teaching is to say that I personally don't care where your hands land in your forward fold, right? Like, that makes no difference to me. Perhaps in your mind, it makes a huge difference. Perhaps you have a tendency of self-comparison or like shoulding on yourself, that you should be somewhere mentally, financially, emotionally, physically, whatever it is. But maybe your yoga mat, maybe all of our yoga mats, is where we learn to just kind of let ourselves be where we are and to breathe into the beauty of that. Take one more cycle of breath here. Really let something go. And then inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold in. Root into the feet. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Big stretch. Exhale, hands land back at your beautiful heart. Remember your intention. Inhale, reach up, look up. And then as though moving through honey again, exhale, find your way back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees enough to plant the hands. Then this time your right foot steps back for this little adventure. So there is no rush. Take your time. Get yourself set up here. Sorry, I think your left leg needs to step back for the adventure. I got too zen. All right. So shoulders are away from the ears. There's energy out to your back foot. Try not to just like dump into your hands. So stay light on the fingertips. And then drop the back knee. Beautiful. When you're ready, let your breath guide you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sink in. Nice. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, root into the feet. Inhale, keep breathing. Exhale, allow yourself to release. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. From here, taking your elbows out into those cactus arms, finding our eagle arms, this time with left elbow stacked over top of the right. So perhaps you tap the tops of your shoulders with your hands. Maybe elbows bend, backs of hands find one another. Maybe palms push together. Wherever you are, think about lifting the elbows and dropping the shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop it in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come on in. Inhale, lift, find length, think upward facing dog. And then as you exhale, bring your left hand down to the earth and find a little gentle twist here. Beautiful. If you want to, you can, but you do not have to. There are no have-tos today. Root into your left hand, root into the right, or the left knee, maybe the left shin, and then maybe you start to reach the right arm and you float the right leg back in space. So feel the right glute turn on. Keep the right toes flexed, wiggle in your right fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Push yourself away from the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Float the right leg down to the earth. Root into the left knee. Inhale. Slow and with control. Rise up. Exhale. Right hand comes to right shin. Side body stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come back to earth. Keep the right leg extended. The left knee is bent. We're in this modified tabletop with the right leg back. Find that calf release here. So tuck your chin in slightly. Remember, keeping a nice long spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Tucking both toes under, keeping the feet as they are. Root into the hands. Breath in. Breath out, downward facing dog. Really drop your right heel down towards the mat. Feel that. Connect with your body. Connect with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. As you're ready, inhale, float your left leg. Lift it until you feel that glute turn on, that activation. Feel your body. This is how we connect with it. Exhale, pull the knee into the chest, step the foot in between the hands. Take your time to get set up for your warrior one. So your right foot turns out at 45-degree angle. Pull the shoulders from the ears. When you're ready, inhale, rise up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Nice. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Reach. Open. Reach. Exhale, swim the fingertips around behind your back. Put the opposite thumb on top, so the way that feels awkward. And inhale, lift your heart. You could stay here, where you can exhale and fold in humble warrior. If you are in humble warrior, root into both feet. Inhale. Let something go. Nice. Relax the hands down. Find that warrior dog pose. So walk your fingertips off the right corner of your mat. And you're really pushing back into that right hip. Relax your head and neck here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands in. Turn your back toes to become parallel with the back edge of your mat. And as you're ready, inhale, rise up, warrior two, shoulders over hips, sink in and let's flow. Inhale, lift up, hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, float. Inhale, rise. Exhale, float. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, hands to the earth. All 10 toes face forward. Step your right foot up to meet your left, forward fold. Take a deep full breath in your forward fold. And then exhale to let it go. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, take up space. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. So finding your Tadasana, your mountain pose, bring your feet about hips width distance apart, internal hips. Stand tall and proud, and I want to invite you to keep your hands at your heart. So press your thumb against your sternum. This can help keep that lift in the upper body. Lengthen your spine here. Feel tall, strong, stable, rooted, and connected to who you are and what's important to you. Breath in. Breath out. Shift the weight into your right leg. Get light in your left toes. Preparing for tree pose. So option one is to open up that foot out to the side, creating a kickstand. This is a great place to be. Option two, to float the foot to the inside of the calf. Option three is to lift the foot to the inside of the thigh. Please don't put any pressure on your knee. So put the foot anywhere other than the knee. Okay, we are gonna find some movement in our tree pose. So find a still point to gaze at that is not moving. And then bring your arms by your sides. Your gaze can stay glued, or to challenge yourself, it can follow your hands. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands back to your beautiful heart. Inhale, lift them up, stay connected to yourself. Exhale, float the hands down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press it down. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring that fresh energy to your heart center. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, press them down, slow and with control. Bring that knee through to center, stand tall, and then lower the foot to the earth. Nice job. Wiggle it out, shake it out, whatever your body needs before coming to the other side. To begin, let's find that Tadasana, that mountain pose, and bring your hands to your heart. And then shift the weight into the left leg. Stand tall and proud and pause. Don't rush it. You can't rush it, right? And then open the knee up out to the side. So there's this external rotation of your right hip that's happening. That's very important to keep, no matter which option you choose, knowing that one side might be easier than the other. Lift your heart to meet your thumbs. Press into your standing leg. You've got this. Tell yourself, I've got this. Like, really do it. Tell yourself. Okay. Here we go. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift. Keep your core tight. Exhale, float. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, smooth with control. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower the hands down. Keep the arms by the side. Pull the knee back to center for a beat. And then just lower it down. Nice. Taking a moment here to come into either goddess or malasana. So for goddess, heels in, toes out. Feet are going to be much wider than the hips. You will sit down. Hands could be on the tops of the thighs or at heart center. This is a wonderful place to be. For malasana or squat, your heels are going to be a little bit closer in together, just outside of the hips. Feet are still pointing out, and you are sinking down. So no matter where you are, goddess or malasana, think about stacking the shoulders over top of the hips. Think about lifting up through your heart. I want to invite you to close your eyes, and we're going to take 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stay connected with yourself. Notice where your mind is. Exhale it out. You've got one more. Inhale. Let it go. Beautiful. Find your way onto your bottom. It might not be super graceful, and that is okay. And then bring your hands behind you and just windshield wiper your legs side to side. And then find center. We'll slowly prepare to lower down onto our backs, on our mats. So however you would like to get there, feel free. If you want to make sure you have your props handy, you can make sure you have your props handy as well. When you get to your mat, give yourself a nice good morning stretch. And then just pull your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice hug. You could rock from side to side, massaging your low back here. Staying really close, staying really connected. You could lift your chin up into your knees and come into a little love cave with yourself. You can stay right where you are. We're here for another in-breath. And another out breath. Nice. Then just place the feet down onto the earth. Inhale, reach your arms alongside your ears, palms facing up. We're going to come into floating bridge. Take a breath in. As you exhale, push into your feet. Float your hands beside you. Lift your hips. Nice. Inhale, bring the hands back down. Bring the hips down. Exhale, press up and float bridge. Inhale. Exhale, bridge. One more like this. Inhale. Exhale, find your bridge. You could shimmy your shoulders underneath you if you would like. You could put a pillow underneath you if you would like. Just watch the rise and the fall of your belly. Inhale. Exhale. And then slowly come on down. Pull the knees back in toward the chest. And let's take a happy baby. So either peace fingers to big toes, or grabbing the outsides of the feet, or grabbing onto the shins. whatever's accessible to you. Think about lengthening your tailbone down to the earth, keeping length through your spine. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let your arms be really heavy. And then slowly bring the feet down to the earth. Bring the arms out into a cactus position. And then just drop both knees over to the left. You could gaze over to the left as well. You could gaze over to the right. You could take your left foot and place it on the center of your right thigh to deepen this stretch. Maybe you close the eyes. Really gently bringing the head and neck through to center. Carefully bringing the feet back through to center. And then go ahead and drop the legs over to the right. Try to take whatever variation you took on the other side again on this side. And just breathe. Head and neck come back through to center, legs come back through to center. Bring the feet to the width of your mat and let the knees just drop into one another. Take one hand and place it on your heart and one and place it on your belly just to reconnect. So when you're pulled in 1,000 directions in life, whether that's because of scheduling or emotions or whatever it is, know that you can always take your hands to your body and take some deep breaths. Invitation for any posture that would feel good for your body before coming into our Shavasana, our final relaxation. So maybe that's a reclined pigeon pose. Maybe it's legs up the wall, shoulder stand, reclined butterfly. Take 5 more breaths in whatever shape you chose. And then in your own time, making your way down for your Shavasana. Option here to cover up with a blanket. You could use a pillow behind your head. You could put the pillow behind your knees. Take some time to figure out what would feel most supportive for you. And then take any physical movements that you need to in order to find some physical stillness. Let the back of your head completely relax into the earth. Let the muscles of the face soften. Let the tongue go. Lengthen through the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, the front of your throat. Snuggle your shoulder blades underneath of you to allow your chest to lift and your arms to fall open naturally. Even letting the palms open, backs of the hands are soft into the earth. Energetically symbolic that we are ready to receive. Let your chest lift, your heart opens. Relax the muscles on either side of your spine. Feel the subtle rise and fall of your belly and your ribs on your inhalations and your exhalations. Let your glutes melt, softening. The hips fall open naturally. Letting the thighs be heavy. Letting the knees almost have buoyancy to them. They're so soft. Soften the shins and the calves. Go down the backs of the legs, all the way down through the Achilles to the bottom of the foot. And then from the front of the knees, down the shins, down the tops of the ankles to the tops of the feet. And down and out each toe. Connecting to your body. Allowing yourself the next few moments just to be present with your body in stillness. Really slowly begin to wiggle in your pointer finger. And then your center finger, your ring, your pinky, your thumb, eventually wiggling through all fingers, inviting the toes to join in. Allowing your movements to become larger, rejuvenating, staying connected to whatever your body needs. And then in your own time, pull the knees into the chest and really carefully roll off onto the right side. Use your right bicep as a pillow and just pause here. Feel your breath in your body. Feel the earth beneath you to support you. Feel connected. With great care, push your way up into a seated position and bring your hands back to your beautiful heart. Rub your palms together just to create some energy in the hands, some warmth, and then place them over your heart and feel that. Feel the breath beat. Feel the breath, feel the heartbeat. Feel your intention. Feel your connection. All of the light and the love and the truth within me honors the light and the love and the truth within you. It is from this place in my heart that I bow to yours and say, Namaste. Thank you for joining. I hope that the rest of your day is wonderful, and I hope that you find time often to connect with yourself.